Hi, I'm Prince Zane or King Zane, or you can just call me Shane Lawson. I know I have a lot of names. Actually,
Yeah.
another side note, I have four names. Like legally, I legally have four names. I really do. Um, this is my friend Vida. She also is a YouTuber. You should tell them what your channel is.
My channel is Vida underscore two underscore Vida. Put it in the description box.
I will. And so today we're going to be talking about relationships, but not just relationships, but kind of that filtration process in the beginning before you kind of get to that.
Hmm.
What I look for, what I run away from, what she looks for, and what she's just like, oh, heck no, no.
Yeah,
So,
you can go ahead.
okay, so first we'll talk about what we don't like, and then we'll talk about what we do like.
Okay.
What I don't like is major aggression. I don't like that. No. An example of that would be, hey, I'm just really just trying to get you home with me. Like, I'm just like, what you do, like, grab your arm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm, don't grab my arm. That's not cool. I don't know
A
you.
A cutie with the big booty.
Yeah, like, I get that you think she cute, she got a big booty or whatever, but like, there's a way that you can say it. We'll get to that. The way that you can say it. What I actually like.
Hmm.
What I do like. Things that I run away from are. I get that like people be struggling. I be struggling sometimes. It's just the truth. But like, take a shower. I'm sorry, like. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, hygiene. Hygiene is a thing. If it's not there, I do run away from it. I really do.
Hmm.
Um, also, rudeness. I do
Hmm.
not like rudeness, and by that I mean I don't like people who are just not. You don't have to open the door for me, but if you do, that's a plus.
Hmm.
Okay, so those are the main things that I don't like. Oh, and communication. Oh, I'm sorry, little bug.
Oh.
Oh, I hope it didn't die. I didn't mean to kill it. I think it flew away. But anyway, um, consistent communication. I don't like it when people just ghost and just disappear. And by that, I'll be very specific. I mean, like if I called you 3 times and I texted you like 5 times, I left a voicemail, and this was all over the course of like 7 days. You mean you can't talk to me for a week? I'm starting to lose interest at this point, and it gets to a point where it's like even if you do come back, eh, I'm already kind of gone. That kind of is just like I'm not. I don't like that. Um, okay, so what are the things that, and then after this we're gonna talk about what we do like. So what are the things that you kind of like run away from?
Okay, so the things that I run away from are I don't like all of the cursing.
Mm,
No, I'm not your B.
right,
Um,
you're a lady.
what else? And this is something where I don't like aggressiveness. I like nice guys. I'm not into like that bad boy type. I like sweet guys.
Mm.
Um, and what else I don't like?
Like something that he will
And
do that you just be like, mm-mm.
I don't like ignorance because I like people who have something to talk about. Like if we on the phone talking and
Read something. Like read a book. Talk to
say
me about
some,
it.
don't ask
Right.
me what you doing every 5 minutes. Like, like I'm not doing much. And there's too much in the world to talk about than to be talking about nothing. So
Yeah.
I don't like people who don't have anything to talk about. And I think that's my number one pet peeve. It's, I don't, it's so funny because not only am I starting not to like that with like guys that I attracted to, but it's kind of like that with friends too. Because I have a lot of friends who I didn't. Oh, we're getting off topic. Anyway, hmm
But I get you though. Okay, so the things that I do look for, or the things that like really just kind of open my eyes up, and my heart starts to open up to, are consistent communication. By that I mean just a quick 7 text conversation in the day, or every 2 or 3 days. We don't have to talk to you every day. That's fine. Maybe every couple days, I get to hear from you and find out that you're alive. A phone call, maybe twice or 3 times a week if I'm not living with you or whatever. But like, I guess we're why am I going too far? We're still in the filtration stage. Consistent communication. I also look for. I like the. I like when people are gentle and nice. And that courteousness. Courteousness.
Yeah. Gentleman.
Yeah. When something that I see that really makes me like kind of open up and blossom is fine gestures, like if we're about to go on a date, or I guess if this is like if before even before the dates, if you ask me how my day was doing, but then you also have something that you wanted to do, and you were wanting to include me, or like if they're like you said, having a topic of discussion, that's always nice when someone wants something to talk about, and they're like, oh, well, this is a show that I watch, or this is a book that I'm reading.
Yeah.
Tell me about it, because then I can go watch it or read it, and then the next time we talk, we have something to talk about.
Yeah. And get each other views and opinions.
Exactly. And then
keep the conversation going.
Exactly. And you get to understand how they think.
Yeah.
And then you can be like, okay, no, or yes.
Yeah.
So, another thing is like compliments. I love compliments, but don't overdo it.
Okay.
And then laughter.
Yeah.
Even if you're like not really that funny, if you're trying to be funny, the fact that you're trying makes me feel special.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And, and if you work out, I mean, even if you work out like 4 days a week, like 1 day every week, you're increasing your lifespan.
Yeah.
That's attractive too. Even if, or being active. They're like, hey, do you want to go for a walk? Let's walk for like a mile.
Yeah. That
helps. Walking actually increases your lifespan. Like, it's good for your health. So that, I'm very attracted to that, being active. And, and having a hobby. Having a hobby, yes.
Having a hobby.
Even if you're like a weirdo and you're like, oh, I collect blades of grass, and oh, this one's yellow, I'd be like, at least, I mean, it's interesting, but okay.
But it says a lot about, to me, it says a lot about a person if they have a hobby.
Yes. Yes, it does. Okay, and then the things that you like, things that make you open up, things that you can say, or things that they do, things about them that you really notice that you really like.
I mean, you said them all.
That's why we're friends.
Let me see. What? I mean, does like first impression count?
Yeah. What do you look for in a first impression?
I look for a smile in first impression. Smile. Because you will be amazed at how many people or how many guys you meet, and they stand there with this posted up look.
Yeah.
And it's like
trying to look all
cool and stuff. Yeah, and it's like I don't know.
You just look like you mean
But
money.
if I meet a guy and he's like, "Hey, how are you?"
Yeah.
It's just like he grabbed my attention. Like I felt he addressed that just for me. He smiled just for me. He liked to talk. He's funny. He has a nice personality. And I like to see that off the back, where if I meet a guy and he's like, what's up? And then I'm like, hey, And I feel like I have to put on this.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So.
Yeah. You kind of like feel like you have to overcompensate for them not bringing that joy.
Joy, yeah.
That's what it is. It's that joy. Bring that joy.
Joy into it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I look for in first impression. And then from first impression, I look at how they dress. Because I'm not, I'm not into name brand clothing. I thrift shop. Okay,
But
so
try though.
but at least yeah,
Just
try
try.
look presentable.
Yeah.
So that's another next thing that I look for.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it. I'm trying to see.
What do you think about? Because I was thinking about like I don't want to talk about anyone, but I also wanted to talk about in general like what we see on like Instagram and like what's happening now in the dating world of because we're both the same. We're both in our. Should we reveal our age? Okay.
We are not mid to late 20s.
Or we could lie and be like we're teenagers.
Yeah.
But I was just gonna say like what I see that
Like relationship goals.
yeah, what I see lately in the way like this the dynamic, the way people treat each other is so like it's like really fast.
Yeah.
It's like people just rush, but also it's like
no respect. They don't take the
yeah,
time
it's like
to
people
sit and enjoy.
yeah, it's like people just kind of are like this is who I mean, I see a little bit of you, but like if you waited just a little bit longer, you would have saw another part of them, another aspect of this person that you would have really liked, but then you just shut them out, and then you just on to the next one, and then it's just like just breaking hearts out here,
Yeah.
like.
And it's kind of like that saying about the eggs in the basket. Like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. They use that now for like, I don't know, because it was this guy, he was dating this girl, and then he was dating this other girl at the same time, and then this other person was like, you got to leave yourself open for options. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. But my thing is, how would you know if somebody, how would you know if you like that person if you don't put all your eggs in that basket?
Spend that time.
You have to spend that time putting in work, and but one thing I don't go by is relationship goals. They're cute to look at, like oh, so cute.
But they're unrealistic.
But I'm not into.
There was a video that I saw. I on my Instagram, which is just King. I think King _ Zane Lawson. I should know that, but I will know it after doing these videos. But there was a guy. I put it on my story. He was talking about why we have these unrealistic goals, and he said, and I got to find out his name, and I got to like hashtag him in the video. I'm saying the problem is that we look at these happy moments, but we don't see people's low moments.
Yeah.
And then we think if I'm not looking like that all the time, then there's something wrong. But it's like relationships are something you work on, and they're gonna have like bull crap, and you're gonna have to just like work through it, and it gets stronger as you work through it. And if you can't work through it, then it won't last. But that was the hugest thing, and it really stuck out for me because I started feeling bad and comparing myself. And he said, "You really cannot make yourself molded into the be 18 and have graduated high school, and then be 21 or 22 and then graduated college, and then be married at 25, and then at 30 you'll have a house." That doesn't work for like most people.
That hasn't worked for anyone that I know. But I don't believe in that anyway.
I've only seen of my friends or people that I went to high school with, I've only seen people get one of those things.
Yeah, but
either
not
the
all
marriage
of it.
or the degree or the house or whatever. But they've not had all of them. That's just not. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
it's not reality.
But it's just so funny because I don't understand why some people it's like they break their necks just to get like the person that they see on social media relationship. Like, I don't. But I don't be on social media like that anyway. I have a Facebook and an Instagram
nowadays because I want to be a model, so I have to like post things on there. I have to like be engaging with people, and I have to like follow people back and be like networking. And so, but honestly, if I didn't have to be on social media, I would not. I really would not, because it does get depressing and it does like suck you in. Like Instagram, I'll be just like on there for like hours, and I have to like take my phone and like throw it and be like, get off your phone.
Yeah. And then too, I think it depends on like who you follow. Cause for me, I don't follow like a lot of celebrities,
Mm-hmm.
but I follow.
Why did I do that? Oh, it's still recording.
Oh, but I don't follow a lot of celebrities. I follow like a lot of positivity pictures, like.
Yes, because you want to be in control of what's going into your subconscious.
I try to follow stuff that
Yeah.
I'm learning from
Yeah.
that's gonna benefit me in the long run. So if I
Right.
do spend like an hour on Instagram, it's beneficial, not
Detrimental.
yeah. So, we've got all off the topic.
Well, no, I think it was related to it. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, we were talking about like relationships and whatever. Oh my God, this lighting is actually like great. I look cute. I gotta edit that out.
I look black.
I sound like a bitch. And black is beautiful.
I do. I mean, it is. I am.
All right, let me stop.